Live look outside with City Cam. Absolutely gorgeous Monday. And you two were talking about how cold it was. Justin's pulled out the parkas.
I got my jacket on this morning.
You got blankets in your heaters. It's like we just went through 1,000 days of 100 plus. And y'all are already like, oh, it's cold.
1,000 days? Okay.
A lot of days of 100 plus.
Let me be very clear. I am not complaining whatsoever. It is extraordinarily nice outside. And I will point out that Tiffany this morning had a scarf.
See, there you go.
You know, we're just dressing appropriately for the situation. That's all.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the numbers across the country. 58 up there in Bismarck, 48 Cut Bank. So it's chilly around the country, just about everywhere you go, with the exception being Phoenix. 91 right now. They continue to bake this year. You know, it's always hot in Phoenix, but it's been extraordinarily hot for those folks too, more so than usual. Here across Texas, we've got 60s for the most part. A few 50s still up in the Panhandle, but 60s. San Antonio, Waco, Houston, Tyler, Dallas, and then 70s along the coast, Corpus Christi and Brownsville. Our forecast today, by 4 o'clock, 76. Again, beautiful, beautiful weather. Sunny skies. Winds can be a little bit gusty from time to time today, but shouldn't be too bad. And then by this evening, we'll see those numbers dip into the 60s and then eventually 50s by midnight, on our way to 40s by tomorrow morning. We got down to 50 this morning. We're thinking of 48 tomorrow morning, guys. It's going to be jacket weather for sure, guys.
Okay, he's going to be in short sleeves. Just watch. In serious news today, the war in Israel sending oil prices into a sharp spike. International benchmark Brent crude figures rose as high as $91.20 a barrel today. The U.S. benchmark West Texas Intermediate briefly rose to $87.98. Some analysts are expecting oil prices to hit $100 a barrel due to the growing risk of regional escalation of the war.
The war overseas leading to tensions back here in the States, including a disturbing murder in Illinois. A 6-year-old boy was stabbed to death, his mother critically injured in an alleged attack by their landlord. Investigators say 71-year-old Joseph Zuba targeted the boy and his mother in their home because of their Muslim faith. Repercussions from the war between Israel and Hamas.
She said he knocked on the door and that he attempted to choke her and said, "You Muslims must die." She ran into the bathroom and called 911. And by the time she came out, he had located and murdered her child, 6-year-old Wadia.
I'd encourage you.
In a speech this weekend, FBI Director Christopher Wray said while there have been no specific credible plots against the U.S., there has been an increase in reported threats since the war broke out.
A teenager from Israel watching the violence from afar from here in San Antonio. But even hearing the stories from her home country, it's difficult to take.
She talked to Courtney Freeman about her devastation and fear and how she feels so much love coming from here in the Alamo City.
I've heard of kids being murdered in front of their parents or parents being murdered in front of their kids. Their homes are being taken away from them. They're burnt down. They're destroyed. They're massacred.
As an Israeli, 18-year-old Shani Villan knows some of these people.
Some relatives, some family, and even the ones that I do not know. They're my brothers and sisters. They are my people. They are the citizens of my country.
Being so close to the devastation, hope is sometimes hard to come by. So she's finding it from thousands of miles away here in San Antonio, Texas.
The community, the amazing people who love San Antonio so much and love Israel and just showered us with so much love and hospitality.
Villan lived in San Antonio for a year-long service program, engaging with the Jewish community, the schools, and the city in general. She just left in August and feels the worry and love from San Antonians she now calls family. And she's worried about them, too.
I know people who haven't been sending their kids to Jewish schools and haven't been wearing Jewish uniforms to schools because it has Jewish symbols on them.
That's why she's circling back to last Saturday.
Hamas is like ISIS. It is. It's a terrorist organization with the entire goal right now is to just massacre Israelis, Jews.
But as her country defends its people, she said those same people weep for all innocent lives being taken, especially young people like herself.
No one deserves that. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone, not Palestinians, not anyone in the world.
Before the attack, she had just returned home, excited to start her required enlistment in the Israeli Defense Forces, now put on hold because there's no one to train her.
Just putting you in uniform puts you in danger. So if you're not crucially needed, they're not going to enlist you right now. But I'm waiting for it.
Now she's finding other ways to support her people, like dispelling fake news and begging people to protest for peace, not hate.
Calling for peace and calling for love and calling for safety.
Courtney Friedman, KSAT12 News.
Milan also asking for prayers for innocent people on both sides. She also pointed out last week the Jewish Federation of San Antonio, along with San Antonio city leaders, called for support for Israel. You can visit their website for more information.
The front runner in the race to be the next Speaker of the House on Capitol Hill getting some support from two key Republicans. But Ohio Representative Jim Jordan's nomination still must get a majority of votes from his colleagues.
Jordan's nomination is by no means a slam dunk, and few in those House think the controversy among Republicans is over. ABC's Ike Ajachi with how the Speaker's gavel is still in search for an owner.
Continued paralysis in the House of Representatives.
We've allowed emotion to get in the way of logic.
Republicans still in disarray after 8 members forced the unprecedented ouster of former Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Since naming an interim, Republicans have been unable to agree on a replacement. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise initially won a secret ballot of Republicans, but withdrew his bid the next day after it became clear he wouldn't have the 217 votes needed to become Speaker. Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan, who lost to Scalise in that first round, is trying again, winning the Speaker nomination in another secret ballot, but he's still far short of the 217 votes needed to become Speaker.
I think I can unite the conference. I think I can go tell the country what we're doing and why it matters to them.
Jordan is backed by former President Donald Trump as well as Kevin McCarthy. In that secret vote Friday, 55 House Republicans said they wouldn't support Jordan in a full House vote. That has led Jordan's supporters to begin a pressure campaign to try and intimidate the Republicans who oppose him. Even some Republicans who support Jordan think that's a bad idea.
A lot of them have mounted this high pressure campaign. They're gonna whip up Twitter against the people who are against Jordan. That is the dumbest way to support Jordan, and I'm supporting Jordan.
The House's unprecedented state of limbo comes as the war continues to unfold between Israel and Hamas, as well as a looming government shutdown now almost a month away. Optimism is quickly fading among House Republicans. Representative Steve Womack from Arkansas telling ABC News that he doesn't believe anyone can get the votes to become the next Speaker. Ike Ajachi, ABC News, Washington.
Move over, Pearl. There's another multifaceted development coming to downtown San Antonio. The familiar name behind it and what it will offer.
Also coming up, certain baby bibs are being recalled. Why? And what you need to do to keep your baby out of harm's way.
But first, tractors, construction equipment, and more making San Antonio its new home. What's coming to create a whole new industry here and the impact it's expected to have? JCB, the world's largest privately owned construction, agricultural, and industrial equipment manufacturing company, is expanding to San Antonio. The new facility set to sit on 400 acres on our south side.
The move expected to have a $30 billion economic impact over 10 years and bring in more than 1,500 jobs. Sarah Karabias Rush with Greater SATX joined Leading SA this weekend to explain the implications and other exciting news about our community.
We talked about a lot. We talked about all of the big projects that are happening in and around San Antonio. Of course, we talked about JCB, the big announcement and what it means, not only for the South Side, but for all the opportunities around the Alamo City. Sarah joined us. Here's a bit of our conversation.
So this is actually since the Toyota announcement, this is the next biggest announcement of a single job creating investment within our community. So it is quite similar It's also similar in that it will be creating a new ecosystem of companies that are coming to service JCB, right? Toyota has created around it a large campus with many companies that are working to help produce those vehicles every single day. And JCB's manufacturing facility will be just exactly the same with a similar impact.
We also talked about the airport, big expansion, those direct flights, what it means for local businesses, and the certainty for San Antonio as opposed to the uncertainty when we talk about macroeconomic situations. And lastly, we obviously talked about the growing communities, New Braunfels and Bernie, and what recruitment strategies look like for those respective environments. You can check out the full conversation right now. Just head to the Leading Essay section at KSAT12. Of course, we have Leading Essay every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. So guys, we'll see you next Sunday.
Taking a look outside with live cam. It is not so chilly out there now. It's just looking like a beautiful Monday.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, now we're going to have to start complaining about no rain or something. We got to come up with something.
No, we'll save that for a couple days.
Enjoy today.
Let's enjoy this beautiful weather. It is so nice. 68 so far today. That's the high. The low this morning was 50, so we're below average there. We'll be below average for the high. I think we only get into the 70s today, and we're nowhere near that record of 97 set back in 1933. How long will this cool weather hang around? We'll take a look coming up.
Right now on KSAT.com, a property downtown will be undergoing a major transformation. It'll cost nearly $300 million. McCombs Enterprises, in partnership with a Denver-based developer, will be building an apartment complex, a hotel, and offices just minutes from the Pearl. The San Antonio Business Journal saying the project will happen on the corner of West Jones Avenue and Camden Street. As of right now, there is no set completion date for that project.
Also on KSAT.com, you can get your newest furry friend for free this month. The Animal Defense League hosting its Fall in Love adoption special this month. Adoption fees are going to be waived for certain cats and dogs. Adoptions include spay-neuter, vaccinations, microchip, a bag of food, and more. And it's free. Head over to our website for the ADL locations participating. I got my puppy this way.
Did you?
I did.
That was a big question over the weekend during this eclipse. How would the animals
And you know
react?
what? I had one horse that did start bucking
Really?
during the eclipse.
Well, and I was listening to radio this morning. They were talking about how when they were outside, there was any birds flying around. So I guess
My dog didn't care.
Well, your dog probably not there.
Yeah, the dogs and cats.
He's been at the pound. He's seen it all.
He's like,
He's okay.
But you're right about the birds, and they get affected by it.
Wow.
It got, it wasn't super dim outside, but it was dim enough to where they start doing the thing they would normally do, like at dusk. It confuses them just a little bit. And when we have the total solar eclipse in April, it will probably confuse them even more. So that'll be something to watch. It is pretty interesting, its effect on animals. Hey, it got cold this morning, as we talked about, or in David's terminology, cool, not necessarily cold. Why is that? We had radiational cooling. Well, what happens is the Earth releases heat, okay? And at night, if there's clouds, that heat gets bounced back to the surface. It kind of acts like a blanket. Well, last night, we certainly didn't have any clouds. We were cloud-free, so that warmth escapes up into the atmosphere. And once that happens, the ground cools, and you can feel it. You can feel it. And last night was a perfect radiational cooling night. If it's windy, the air mixes and the ground stays warm, so that's another component. You kind of have the winds lay down a little bit. And we're going to see that again tonight. So no clouds, no wind. That equals a cold night. That's what we're going to be dealing with tonight into tomorrow morning as well. Here's a look at the forecast. 4 o'clock today, we're at 76. Just beautiful. Northerly winds 10 to 15, they could be a little bit gusty from time to time, but those winds do lay down overnight. 67 at 8 p.m. And then by midnight, 58, 56 at 1 a.m. And then eventually, we're down to 48 tomorrow morning. Light winds, clear skies, jacket weather for sure, but by the afternoon, the temperatures make their way back into the 70s. So it's one of those days where it starts off chilly, but ends up pretty nice. Time lapse today, we had a great sunrise. And temperatures now have made their way into the 70s in a few spots. Still technically 68 at the airport, 70 in New Braunfels, 67 Seguin, and 64 Bernie, 68 Kerrville. Humidity levels are very low. The air is going to be pretty dry for the next couple of days before we see an increase in humidity, or at least a little bit of one on Thursday. It's not much. I mean, we're still in the pleasant category, but we get another front that knocks dew points back down. So with these kind of dew points, there isn't any rain in the forecast. And I know that's kind of one negative, but at least it feels good outside. And as we look forward in time, the big picture here, the upper level winds, one low moves through. Again, that pulls the front through, but that doesn't bring us any rain. It just brings in some drier air. And with a ridge building in by the weekend, it gets downright hot. Very quickly, too, we need to check in on the tropics. We've got one potential developing system here in the Atlantic. Of course, when we start getting fronts coming through the lower 48, a lot of these get pushed back out to the Atlantic. So there's probably not a lot to worry about here, but we'll keep our eyes on that one. It would be Tammy if it gets named. And then we may get a developing system here in the Pacific. This one's a little more interesting. This would be Norma, by the way, if it gets a name. Some of this moisture could feed back up into Texas late in the week and maybe early next week, which could mean some rain for us, but it's a little too early to tell. We'll keep you posted. There's a look at the 7-day forecast. 78 Tuesday, 83 Wednesday. Yeah, we're back in the 90s by Friday and Saturday, and morning lows start to moderate as well. So we'll enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weather while we can over the next couple days.
Thank you, Justin.
48. I'm glad y'all got your winter clothes.
Oh.
Hey, for y'all to
It
get
is
cold.
sweater weather. All right, coming up, we do have a major recall coming in from Ford. What the company is doing to let customers know if their vehicle is involved in this recall.
As if she didn't make enough money on her concert. How much money Taylor Swift's concert film brought in on its opening weekend, making it the biggest opening of all time for a film of this nature. Swifties help make their idol make history in these theaters this weekend. She's just raking in the dough.
I know. And our producer, Haley, had to make sure she included this story. Okay. But also, Madonna kicked off her highly anticipated tour. ABC's Chuck Sivertson has more from Hollywood.
Welcome to the Eras Tour.
A huge transfer of money from Swifties to movie theater box offices made Taylor Swift the Eras Tour the biggest opening for a concert film of all time over the weekend. It drew between $95 million and $97 million in North America, said AMC Theaters. Swift produced the film and went around the Hollywood studio system to distribute it, making a deal directly with AMC. With her 274 million Instagram followers, Swift hardly needed a traditional advertising campaign. Exorcist the Believer, Paw Patrol 2, and Saw X rounded out the top 4 spots in weekend movie ticket sales. Suzanne Summers, who played Chrissy Snow on the hit TV comedy series Three's Company, has died a day before what would have been her 77th birthday. She appeared in many TV shows, but became a big star with John Ritter and Joyce DeWitt, all playing roommates on the ABC series from 1977 to 1984. Summers later became a fitness entrepreneur with commercials for the Thigh Master, also a New York Times best-selling author. Her family says Suzanne Summers battled breast cancer for 23 years. Madonna kicked off her highly anticipated global The Celebration Tour with a sold-out first show in London. The tour was supposed to begin this summer, but Madonna had health issues and had to postpone.
And if you want to use me, then you gotta use me till I'm gone.
John Mayer, the Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and guitarist, turns 46 today. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. Chuck Sivertson, ABC News.
And didn't he date Taylor Swift for a minute? Okay.
For a minute, yeah.
All right. Nearly 500,000 baby bibs and blankets have been recalled due to a possible choking hazard. The recall involves roughly 450,000 sleepyhead loveys and these banana bibs from Little Sleepies. The company says the care instruction label on the products can detach, and that's what causes a choking hazard. They were sold online and at boutique stores nationwide. They were sold from February 2021 through September of this year. You can either remove that label yourself or return the product and get a full refund.
Ford recalling over 200,000 of its vehicles. Certain models of the 2020 through 2022 Explorer are being recalled due to a risk of rolling away if the parking brake isn't applied. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said Ford will repair the vehicles free of charge. Those repairs will include a replacement of the rear axle bolt and subframe bushing. Owners of the affected vehicles will receive letters from Ford next month.
'Tis the season, Halloween treats, Oktoberfest beer pairings, all that on SA Live today at Market Square.
Mike and Fiona are giving us a little taste.
Yes, of course, the spooky season is here.
Yep, and Joshua Laiho from Asukar is here, and you got a great little tip for making spooky treats, right?
Yes, we do. We're gonna make some little witches' hats here. So just using our knife, cutting at an angle, grab a little bit of chocolate on there, and at the end of the day, you will end up with that spooktacular treat right there, and let them dry.
And then cover that in chocolate and some dark little sprinkles right there. Yingling Beer is in town. It is the oldest continuous brewery in the United States. We are going to show you some great bratwurst recipes, and it is their
Great
Oktoberfest.
pairings, yes, for Oktoberfest, okay? And Defiant Boutique will be showing us some of the fall fashions they've got.
And we have a preview of Cirque du Soleil that is coming to town next month, and some of the wonderful actors. Great show. It is going to be out there at Nelson Stadium under the Big Top. And a whole lot more on SA Live. Stick around.